I'm sure you've heard a lot of stories about heroin overdoses, but have you heard many stories about opioid overdoses? And did you know that heroin is the base of an opioid's chemical structure? That's why I'm here today to persuade you on why there should be laws implemented that monitor and limit the distribution of opioids in the medical industry. There are too many citizens dying of opioid-related drug overdoses. The rate has increased exponentially over the years. In a Harvard journal, it was stated that major news outlets report that opioid overdoses have claimed more American casualties in 1 year alone than did the Vietnam, Iraq, and Afghanistan wars combined. That is crazy. And also, between 1999 and 2015, not only did these overdoses increase by nearly a fourfold, but over 183,000 cases were reported on opioid-related drug deaths. Big Pharma, what's their role in this? Well, these are the companies that actually make and distribute the opioids. It's no secret that this industry generates a lot of revenue, but is it really worth American lives? Author of Cities versus Big Pharma, Municipal Affirmative Litigation and the Opioid Crisis talks about how pharma reps actually misguided doctors, telling them that opioids do not cause overdoses. They said that it was clinically impossible, which is crazy. And she also discusses how lives have been lost, communities have been destroyed, and drug companies have been enriched. So, how can we solve this crisis? Well, we can start by legally mandating PDMPs, and that stands for Prescription Drug Monitoring Program. Essentially, these programs are set in place to closely track the distribution of opioids to patients. Some patients will go to multiple doctors and get multiple written prescriptions of opioids, and this can be very dangerous, leading to eventual overdoses. So these kind of programs just hold the medical field a little more accountable so that everyone knows what's going on. We can make a difference. We have the power to mandate these laws for limiting and monitoring the insurgence of opioid usage. We have the power to prevent countless opioid overdoses, and we certainly have the power to lessen the likelihood of Americans developing these addictions to begin with. Want to fight this crisis within your very own community? Well, here's some things that can help you get started. Share information. Knowledge is power. Lots of people don't know that this is a very serious epidemic. Build awareness around the PDMPs. The more people that know, it might be possible that it will gain a lot more support and throughout the states. Also, you can locate and determine places for safe drug disposal. For example, if I was prescribed hydrocodone, but I didn't finish the prescription and I felt that I no longer needed them, I could take them to a location who will dispose of it safely versus it falling into the hands of like drug dealers or even small children, which can be very dangerous. We can create a safer space. We must help the addicts who cannot help themselves. We should fight against this crisis so that the United States has less addicts and increases the general health of the public. To implement these laws is to better the lives and the futures of the next generations. Also, this kind of law would save thousands, hundreds of thousands of American lives. And that is so important considering, as of now, we are the top consumer of opioids in the world. Here are my references. Thank you for listening, and I hope you guys will take a closer look at the opioid crisis.